Yes guys, welcome back to another episode of Predicting Player Future Moves. Now today's player is absolutely rapid, like arguably in the top 5, top 10 in the Premier League, really quick. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give any clues away. Before we dive into the video and really talk about this player, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, guys. There's lots of videos being uploaded onto our channel, whether it be predicting player, future moves, tactics, board and analysis, our coaching content, etc. Please click it. It only takes 1 second to click that subscribe button. Without further ado, we're going to be talking about this guy.
Today we're talking about Brighton's exciting fullback, Tariq Lamptey. Now, Chelsea decided to get rid of him a couple of years ago. Maybe the wrong decision from Tariq Lamptey and the staff there. Brighton snapped him up. Now, Tariq Lamptey is played predominantly as a right wing back at Brighton because of the formation they're playing, 3 at the back with wing backs. I think he can play as part of a back 4 as well at right back. Not sure what he's going to be like at left side. Yet to see that. Also think because he's so quick and powerful, I think he can play as a right winger also. So let's talk about Tariq Lamptey as a player himself. So we touched on it earlier. His speed is electrifying. The way he can accelerate from his opponents is frightening, both in a defensive aspect, in a recovery run aspect potentially, but also in attacking third as well. He's taking on his opposite fullback. He's a very determined character as well. I think that's because of the humble beginnings he's had as a youngster and having to fight through the system. Distribution looks very good as well. It's still early to say how good he can be in terms of long distance distribution, but definitely of a shorter scale, very good. He's very humble, guys, which is an unusual quality to have in a young player, but you can definitely see that in a few interviews he's done, and even on the pitch as well. Very humble. So let's sort of build towards my prediction for Tariq Lamptey. He's 20 years old, a very good age. Obviously got some experience, but not loads. And the way he sort of exploded onto the scene here at Brighton, and obviously him being English is absolutely add a premium to his price. Okay, just a bit more background into Tariq Lamptey. So Brighton actually purchased him from Chelsea for £3 million, which after 6 months of him being at the clubs is an absolute bargain and a half. I would say his current market value has astronomically increased. I would say he's worth about £40 million now, which is ridiculous, considering he's only had really 6 months of regular sort of Premier League football, despite having 1 or 2 injuries in there as well. And he's obviously English as well, and he's yet to make his debut for England. There is an array of talent ahead of him at the moment, the likes of Trent, Walker, Trippier, Reece James, etc., just to name a few, and there is a bunch more as well. If he continues the way he is, and maybe if he gets a bigger move to another club, that could absolutely help his chance. Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is my prediction for Tariq Lamptey. Okay, so I'm recording is January 2021. That's my prediction date. In terms of my move date, I'm going to predict he's going to move in the summer of 2022 for £70 million, which, if that does happen, that is huge profit for Brighton. Obviously, only pays £3 million for him to get from Chelsea. A couple of reasons for that. I think if the way he's sort of exploded in the first 6 months of the season, if he continues in that vein, in that manner, his reputation will only enhance, and I think all the big boys will come in for him. I think he'll outgrow Brighton. So it's a shame for Brighton because they've picked up a bit of a deal there and a very good player. But the big boys will come into him, whether it be on the domestic scene or whether it be foreign clubs as well. I just think he's going to be too big for Brighton. That's obviously if he can stay fit. 1 injury already in the first half of the season, not great, but natural for a young player playing at that elite level of performance.
What a player. Tariq Lamptey now is absolutely rapid. Like his acceleration and explosiveness is out of this world. Now, he's obviously had a troublesome first 6 months in terms of injuries. However, once he does sort of get himself back fit, he's going to be a hell of a player for Brighton. And to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to be at Brighton too long, as you've seen in my prediction. Guys, if you want to leave some comments, is Tariq Lamptey too good for Brighton? Does he need another year or 2 there? Should Chelsea have got rid of him? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Before we sign out, please hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. Also, just drop it a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Last thing to mention is if you missed last week's episode, there's a link in the description below. Go and check it out. Really good watch. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. We'll see everyone next week.